I'm Kyle Hildebrand, Chief Revenue Officer at eX² Technology. Well, it's amazing to see how far that we've come. What we started, from a small idea has really grown into something truly impactful. And this is really personal for me. So 10 years ago, we took a leap, and today we celebrate the journey, the lessons, and every win along the way. Early on, I thought we had to have all the answers and project unwavering confidence in everything that we were doing. But over the last 10 years, I found that just being honest about challenges, admitting when we don't know something, and inviting others to help shape the path forward is really what helps build the trust, and creates a lot more trust, not less. It creates a space for collaboration and innovation and resilience. And if I had to sum up everything in one word in that experience, I would really say humbling. It was a very humbling experience, and I continue to be humbled. Well, there's a lot of things that make me smile and proud when thinking back over the last 10 years. But really, this milestone belongs to every team member, past and present, and real thanks to them for helping build something special. And I'm really only part of, the machine. I'm just the one part that, I'm not the whole machine. And I take tremendous pride in that, because we built more than a company. We built a culture of excellence through innovation and passion, and more importantly, resilience. There's a lot of milestones, but achieving the first $1 million, $5 million, $20 million, $50 million individual deals, those really, have a special place for me. It's not about winning those, but it's achieving those milestones, because it takes so many great individual contributions to get those deals done, including those of our customers, by putting trust in our ability to get them done. So that makes me smile, helps me get out of bed every morning, keeps me energized, and, looking forward to the next 10 years. Honestly, we're really fortunate that many of the business opportunities, as we look back, didn't come to fruition. Things didn't work out exactly like we thought, and we had to adapt and change, and things worked out for the better. And a lot of that has to do with the evolving face of technology. So when I think about, what I want, it might not be what happens for the future. But one thing I know is that technology is going to accelerate. It's going to continue its hyper growth, and I think we're just getting started, helping to provide a good place and a way for that technology to evolve. I love knowing that the future holds greater possibilities, and that we're a little bit of that, that thing that gets the technology moving and off the ground. Well, there are so many memories, everything from really small, insignificant things like picking the furniture at our first headquarters office, to extremely significant things like acquiring our first $90 million client. But one thing that sticks out is really the hiring of our second employee. And the reason that was because we asked that employee to take a really large risk, quit a great job to join a day one startup, and then telling them on their very first day, and then on the second and on the third, that they had to stay home and nothing to work on, because we didn't have an office ready to go for them yet. So that was, something that hit home a little bit. But why that sticks in my mind, I'm not sure. But trying to explain to her that we're not some flaky company, we're for real. It's funny to look back on and think about, and she's still here today, and one of the most undisputable reasons for our success. And there's hundreds of examples of things like that. But all these little moments that you think about, when you bring them together, it really made for an amazing 10 years. I can guarantee something for the future, although I can't predict what it looks like. But I can guarantee a decade of growth and grit, and being a genuine partner to our clients. The thing that's brought us through the last 10 years will push us into the next 10 years, and will ultimately be very successful.